What would you say is one or two action items that you had to take to shift from employee to employer or entrepreneur?
I had to check my attitude and I had to check my ego.
And how did you do that?
Ego. You ultimately it starts with doing the work. I would suggest you know, having accountability partners, maybe even doing therapy, because you got to figure out you first. You got to figure out what your triggers are. Like one thing I really worked on is figuring out what my triggers were, and I know people only really equate that to like when you're in a relationship, but no, you got to do that in your whole life. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
when girls were used to ask me like what triggers you, I used to be like nothing. I'm good. Like I get upset like the next person, but ultimately, I'm good. Now today, if you ask me what my triggers, I can list them off to you. Like, listen, when you do this, it's going to cause me to react like that. I know because I've done this before. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately,
Mhm.
it's about really diving deep and
Mhm.
having those hard conversations with yourself,
Mhm.
and also acknowledging your flaws and what you're not good at, because we all think that we're perfect and we're good at everything, but we're not. So
Sure.
once you acknowledge that you have flaws, like what it was for me, I used to get so frustrated when my employees would mess up material. And
Mhm.
then one day I just sat down, I'm like, Hope, you mess up material. Like, what do you're the expert and you be messing up. So how are
Mhm.
you gonna get mad at people who are not the expert?
Ooh, check
And
yourself.
once I had that hard conversation with myself,
Mhm.
it made me be more soft and more approachable to my employees, where it was like now people want to come work for me because I know that mistakes happen.
Mhm.
It's a part of business.
Mhm.
And you hollering and screaming at your employees does not make for a good workspace for them. It
Mhm.
doesn't make one good for a good workspace for you. And ultimately nothing gets done in that space. So having hard conversations with yourself is definitely a part of making that transition from employee to employer. Um, and then just learning to meet people where they at. Again, we talked about this in the first episode. I don't like everybody. I don't get along with everybody. But through business and through personal relationships and dating, I've learned just to meet people where they at and to set people for who they are, flaws
Mhm.
and all. No matter how frustrated you get, some things about people just never going to change. And you have to learn to accept that. Once you can accept that this is who this person is, this is how they was raised, this is what they believe, and there will be
Mhm.
some changes, but they ultimately have to come from that person. Like you can't make a person change. You'll be good.
Yeah. All right.